Hi, this is Gary Kay. You are watching a video version of my Rants and Raves podcast, and I'm excited to be joined by Rob Cosman, who is the Events and Applications Manager at Bose Professional. Hey, Rob, how are you?
Good, Gary. How are you doing?
Doing great. I know that you're excited about this show because of all the manufacturers on the show floor. You have a lot to introduce and a lot to show at the show. So I'm going to kind of ask you, I got a little sneak preview before we went online. I'm going to ask you to kind of do a quick review of the different product categories, and I'm going to ask you some questions about them because I'm excited about them.
Oh, fantastic. Well, yeah, we're absolutely excited to be at the show as well. We've got lots to tell you and everyone else about who's going to be there. A little bit of background. As you know, Bose Professional has been in the industry, professional audio, for over 40 years. During that time, we've introduced a number of new and innovative technologies to the industry. And this year, we're actually going to do it again. We've got 3 new loudspeakers that we're going to introduce, one of which uses a revolutionary new technology that's never before been used in the pro industry to deliver and create a new category of ceiling loudspeakers.
So tell me what that is. What is the revolutionary new thing that's never been used before in our industry?
Yeah, so this new product category is what we're calling Edge Max premium in-ceiling loudspeakers. So they use a unique technology called a phase guide to deliver an asymmetric vertical coverage, a wide horizontal coverage that delivers surface mount performance from an in-ceiling design and actually improves on the aesthetics of in-ceiling loudspeakers.
So even though they're in ceiling, it's as if you mounted a speaker out as a surface mount speaker.
Exactly. So in general, you typically get better coverage and performance with surface mount loudspeakers.
Yeah.
And you compromise on that when you move to an in-ceiling design. But with in-ceiling designs, you get better aesthetics. So this is taking the performance of the surface mount loudspeaker, putting it in the ceiling, and because of its design, the products are able to be installed along the perimeter of the room, actually improving on the sightlines and aesthetics for an in-ceiling system.
Well, you're going to be in booth 4061, but I'm guessing that because of you're going to have to hear this to understand it. I assume that it'll be set up in your audio demo room, which is W224H. Is that the case?
Yes, that's absolutely right. So we'll have the products in the booth. We'll be explaining how the technology works, how the products actually improve upon the performance and aesthetics of ceiling-mounted loudspeaker systems. And then, like you said, in our booth, our demo room, we'll actually be doing demonstrations throughout the show of this new product category.
And do they come in multiple cone sizes or multiple physical sizes, or are they all 8-inch, or what are they?
Great question. So it's actually a 2-way system. So it's a high frequency section, which is managed by the phase guide, which delivers the vertical and horizontal coverage, and then an 8-inch transducer and a tuned ported enclosure. And there's 2 coverages available: 90-degree coverage, which is great for mounting in corners to fill the room that way, and then as well as a 180-degree horizontal coverage for mounting along the sides or edges of the room.
And how big are they?
They'll fit within a 2x2 ceiling tile, so they're designed for that sort of form factor.
Okay.
And we see them as being great for all of your premium business music type of applications, whether it's retail, restaurant, hospitality, those sorts of applications.
All right, and that's just one of a few major announcements you're talking about today. You got a couple others to talk about.
That's right. So again, all of these will be in the booth, and then we'll be doing demos in the demo room. But we're also introducing a new modular steerable array, something our customers have been asking us for a number of years. And it's actually based on our MA12EX platform, which is currently available as a column line array. But we're actually adding the ability to actually do the digital steering, and it'll be a powered device with the onboard DSP built in.
Yeah, and that was really popular at InfoComm last year. And so now you're basically growing that line.
Yeah, so it's an extension to our existing pan array line. So ideal for all the places, transportation, worship spaces, auditoriums, that type of thing. So Again, this is one of those products where our customers has been saying to us for years, hey, is it possible to get a modular steerable array from Bose? We took a look at the state of the technology, what we could do to deliver some benefits there, and put that together in a package in the new PanArray MSA 12X.
And what about, are they come in different sizes? Is that the difference between the different models, or are they different power ratings?
Yeah, so building on the PanArray line, the idea is that each element is the same, and you can stack them vertically to improve throw distance, so increase throw distance, or to shift your line source behavior to a lower frequency. So when you when you have a highly reverberant space, you make the array taller. If you need to throw farther, you make the array taller. And then, of course, it has the advantage of the beam steering capabilities, where the array can be against the wall above the audience and steer the energy down towards the audience at that point.
Okay. And you have some more install speakers as well.
Yeah, so we have a new, an extension to our installed base products line. So it's called the MB210. It's two 10-inch drivers in a tune ported enclosure, specifically designed for installation. So those of people who are familiar with our base, installed base loudspeaker line, we have the MB4 and we have the MB12, and this sort of sits right in between the two. So it's a smaller form factor than the MB12 with higher output than the MB4.
Okay, yeah, I get that. I see exactly where that fits in. I think a lot of people will be happy that you did that. So at ISE, you had a product called the Control Space EX that I actually got a demo of and was super impressed. And I understand that's going to ship sometime in the fall. Talk about that, and I assume that you'll have some focus on that as well, because this will be probably the first time it's shown in the United States.
Yes, absolutely. So that's going to be a key element of our booth as well. So we'll have the new Control Space EX conferencing solution there. As you know, it's comprised of the 1280C processor and then 3 new Dante endpoints that are designed to work for conference systems, 2 of which are designed to aggregate microphone, control, and power at the table, allowing you to run one cable from the conference table back to the processor, as well as a 3rd endpoint, which actually allows you to extend the connectivity capabilities of the processor to the conference room table as well. So we'll have...
Yeah, and
go ahead.
Well, that single cable concept was super popular at ISC. The integrators that saw that were just blown away.
Yeah, absolutely. So they go through a lot of work today to figure out how to get a whole bunch of microphone data and power from the conference room all the way back, to wherever the processor is. So anything that's going to save them time, installation costs, simplify testing, cabling, wiring is a great benefit during the installation. And we'll have.
And am I right? Go ahead. I apologize. Go ahead.
Oh, no problem. We'll have those at the booth, and then we'll also be doing a demonstration of the system in our demo room as well.
Yeah, and the demo room again is W224H. Okay, W224H, and the booth number is 4061. Are all the things you talked about here today on your website yet, or will they be up by InfoComm?
Yeah,
what do you think?
They'll actually be going live in time for InfoComm. So a couple of things that you'll be able to check out. One is we actually have a microsite where you can find out what we're doing at the show and what the products are and what will be available, or at pro.bose.com. Just in time for the show, basic information about the products will be available for people to check out. And of course, stop by the booth, check everything out there. We'll have plenty of information for you.
And of course, we'll be going by and shooting videos of all the new products that you're talking about here, in addition to some incredible product photos that we're going to have as well from your booth. And of course, we'll go to the demo room. So you can go to ravepubs.com and see this as the show opens. You can see as if you're on the show floor, you get the same pitch that the sales engineers at Bose give the products. You understand sort of where it fits into the system application. But Rob, you did a great job here. I mean, I totally get where each one of these products fits, and you're going to have a big show. And the funny thing about audio, I'd love to kind of talk to you a little bit more about this before we hang up here. But is that the interesting thing is the video market's been all the glitz and glamour in the industry, right? I mean, for years and years and years. But the one constant and most profitable segment of the AV industry over all the years, if you aggregate all the years, has been audio. It's certainly gone through some iterations of improvement, and now it's network-based, but everyone needs audio. The video changes, but everyone needs audio. Everyone needs good quality audio, and the margins have still remained high in audio.
That's right. Absolutely. The amazing thing is that I think you've probably noticed this as well. The pace of change in video is a little bit faster in audio. But as you said, audio has kind of been the constant. So when new and innovative things come along, it tends to be really, really exciting. So we're actually really excited to be a part of that this year with the introduction of the EdgeMax loudspeakers, phase guide technology, and to just see the evolution and improvements in audio over the years has been fantastic.
And you expanded your reach with the Control Space EX product line too, because that sort of takes you into a different space than I think you've been in the past, and it opens up a lot more opportunities for you to help integrators improve their audio significantly, where there were more limited selections. And a brand like Bose, obviously, you've got a brand that's going to carry a lot of weight when you go into a customer site and they're listening to 2 or 3 different audio brands, and most of them they probably haven't heard of before, but they have other Bose products from the brand Bose. They're going to be familiar with that, and it makes the customer sale a little bit easier. And as you've now gotten a larger product line, that's going to make a difference when it comes to the install product. I mean, obviously in the live side, the customer doesn't really care the brand sometimes as much as they care about what it sounds like. But on the install side, a lot of decisions are made based on what's on that spec, and that's it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and it's a real advantage to many of our integrators, right? So they tell us exactly the same thing when they talk to their customers, and they say that they're offering a Bose solution. And to your point, we have a wider variety of solutions that they have available to them. It really does help them with their customer interactions. And then, to this idea that, traditionally Bose Professional has been involved in a lot, primarily the installation market, now evolving more into audio conferencing and then live performance with our Delta Q systems. It's really been a great time for us as we start to engage with more and more customers, talk to new customers, new integrators that we haven't had a chance to work with before.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get a bigger booth next year if you introduce more products, because you were tightly packed. Yes. You were tightly packed last year, and with 3 new categories like this and Control Space, I think interesting. Control Space EX is going to kind of it's kind of a different kind of product on its own. It's sold different than a lot of the other products, and I think people, they need to go by, if they haven't seen or heard of Control Space EX, you should go to the Bose website right now and check it out. And it gives you, if not all the other things we've talked about, is a big reason why you should go by the Bose booth at 4061, because of the fact that it is opening up a lot of market categories, and it does significantly simplify cable routing.
So believe it or not, we've got one more reason for them to stop by our booth and our demo room, and we're actually, you'll find our products in the park this year, supporting some of the live music performances. We're actually doing a passport contest. So stop by any of those 3 locations, pick up a passport, go to the other locations, get it stamped, and if you visit all 3 locations, you'll actually be entered into a daily contest to win a pair of our wireless headphones, the Quiet Comfort QC35s.
And as a personal user of your wireless headphones, I love them. So there's not a single person out there that doesn't want those. So check them out at Bose. Will be at booth 4061, and again, the meeting room where they're going to do the audio demos is at W224H, and they are one of the sponsors of the park, which is a new thing at InfoComm this year. You're going to really like it. It's literally a park on the show floor, and they are going to have music and beverages and other things there, and other activities there during the show. I look forward to seeing you down at InfoComm, Rob, and congratulations on your product line.
Awesome. Thank you, Gary. Look forward to seeing you there too.
Thank you very much, and thanks for watching. Of course, to see all of our coverage of InfoComm, all you have to do is go to ravepubs.com. And of course, you can always go to Bose.com and see all the stuff we talked about today. And of course, they have a Bose microsite that is live now that you can see. It's pro.bose.com. And after, of course, when the show goes live, the products will actually be on the Bose website as well. So thanks for joining us, and have a great day.